Hi there, it's Janice Thomson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. And today I am filming B in my alphabet series. So B today is for bright borders. So yeah, who's got this stamp set? And who's used it a little but not a lot? So I've got this paper as well, which of course I've not. It starts with B as well. So it's, where are they? Bright and Beautiful Designer Series paper. Now this is in the annual catalogue. It did carry over from a previous catalogue. So in fact I think it was last year's spring catalogue and it carried over into the annual. So if it's one that you like, it's got, I've just got these scraps left, and so I will have to try and do a scrap video because of all these bits, which yeah, I'm going to have a wee look at some of these today. But I've got things out and I can't decide what I'm going to do, and I kept, oh, do this, I'll do that, I'll do the other, and then I thought, you know, just switch the video on and share this process with everyone. So I have this 2 pieces of white card and a card base from Azure Afternoon, which happens to be on some of the pieces of paper. It's one of the colours in the palette for this paper pack. And it was lying on my desk, left from something, I can't even remember, but from something I did recently. It may be another video that I've filmed anyway. The piece of card was like, the strip was there, it was a bit wider, so I cut a little bit off and made it into card base. So that's kind of, you know, rather than file that away somewhere, let's use it. So this is in the spring mini, and it is pretty, these bit borders. So I've not even got ink out. The other blue that's in this paper is Blueberry Bushel. So we've got Azure Afternoon and Blueberry Bushel. I think we might have a bit of a blue play today. Blue play. So as I say, I really don't know, but I thought I might give this card a bit of background. And there's this little floral stamp. I truly am making this up as I go. So if it all goes wrong, well, I wouldn't release the video, will I? And as soon as I start filming, my allergies kicking in. I've been having a bit of bother, and I have upped my antihistamine, so it shouldn't really be. So we've got these flowers, let's use them. Let's give the card base. I'm not going to use any other layers here. Excuse me, I was having a breakfast bar. There's still crumbs on my desk. Right, okay, so I've just dabbed that into the ink, forgetting that Azure Afternoon is very juicy. I haven't used it a lot since I got it. So let's just calm that down, Janice. So those of you who are new to our foam stamp ink pads, can I just tell you that that's as much pressure as you need. Let go. And that's, you don't need to push it in any further. If your ink pad is properly inked, that's you. So you just tap gently on the surface, pick up the ink and stamp it. Isn't that such a pretty little motif? So I'm just going to I have no idea what we're doing with this when it's done, but this may not even show when we're finished. I have this to the point label punch which goes with this stamp set, but if you look in the mini catalogue, you will see another stamp set that goes with this label punch, to the point label punch. And my challenge to you today is look in your mini catalogue find out what that stamp set is called and share it in the comments. I'm not sure when enough is enough, which is quite normal with me. And see, I don't have a plan. I think that'll be fine. That's nice. Right. So that was Azure Afternoon, ink on Azure Afternoon card. It will lighten a bit as it dries. So am I going to use, I might just use that. So let's do a bit of punching as well and see what happens. As I say, this does not have a plan, but what I thought was, I will have a sentiment. It looks like I've not used this one as much, so let's use this one. So I've got some extra blocks. These flatter blocks I have here are from kits. You have to be careful with them to not dip your finger. I'm just stamping that on there and just realising, yeah, that's okay because I can go from there. When you've got a punch and you want to punch out the shape, you need to look at the punch and see which way, because your paper's going in here, so it would be point to point. So that's okay though. So that I would be punching it that way. Let's choose the blueberry bushel, and what will we do? Yay! So happy for you, or from all of us. Do you know what? I'm actually just going to go for the thank you because I am in need of thank you cards always. This is the blueberry bushel. Goes the ink for the moment. And let's punch that out. Crunch. I love that crunch. Who else likes that crunch? Oh, I'm just got ink. Oh well, it'll have to get some embellishments then. And to be honest, that is a simple card. That's great, in my opinion. But I'm going to pop this on the inside. Did you notice that ink worked first time? Pop this on the inside of the card. And then I think I'll punch out now. I don't know how straight that is. Let's see if we can just use the straight line of the punch and the edge of the card. And then we'll glue that in. And then when the card is shut, that will be just under. So let's I told you I was making it up. I'm just adding bits as I go, what I see and what I don't see. Oh, I was bringing some dimensionals in. I'm not using it for this because I just want this to be flat on the inside. So just line it up with the punched out shape. And lifting that so that I can make sure this is glued down. And that's okay that that comes over there. We're okay with that. I will just have to put some kind of distraction on there. That maybe will be an embellishment opportunity. We'll keep this for another time. And I just think I might just add a few more shapes. Let's see if this works or not. So is that too bright? Does that look, that does fit right in there? Shall we get, what other scraps? Gonna cut into these scrappy bits rather than into the full sheets that I have left. This one's got blue at this end. What else have I got in here? I'm taking the full sheet so that full sheets out of the way. I'm just looking at these. Obviously this was some kind of project I did, isn't it? These are great. There's just so much. So this one here has got Azure Afternoon. I can't decide. So it's not wide enough that way, but if we chop it that way, it is. And maybe the one with the stars. Might not use them all, I'm just... Right, let's just make a space now. Okay. Do you see, you have an idea and then you realise it's not going to work. So, or not work as well as you thought it might. But what we'll do is we'll just stick them down and then we'll trim them off the card if we need to. We'll trim the bits off the edge of the card. I am going to go with this because I think it will be fine. There's just a wee bit. Where's my snips gone? They were here a minute ago. got some others somewhere. It's just a wee bit that, because I was just punching paper sometimes, the paper just bent a little bit. So I'm using the points here, and I'm putting the point there just close to that line and that point there close to that line, and try to make it straight. And then maybe just a little bit up. Yeah, I'm just realising that because that would make that need to be next to there, and I want to make a space, so let's go up a little. Beauty of wet glue, gives you that little wiggle room that you've got time to think about what you're doing. Right, so we'll just and then this one, what are we doing here? I'm going by eye. You could have, of course, spent time measuring if you decide to do this sort of pattern. Did I cut out? Yes, I've got another shape here. Again, see when I've punched. Just be a bit careful. You can always put a piece of cardstock behind the paper. It's just that the paper's obviously bent under the... I'm just putting ink to the top of this one because... So it's kind of just like a patchworky type finish to this card. I just want one more shape for here, and then I will trim the bits off. So here's one. Not overthinking it, just let's get on with this. Just a simple card, and it's let me have a wee play with a set. I forgot I had this paper left, to be honest. So if you've still got some of this, use it up. If you would like this, then please get it ordered before it goes into last chance, because it really will be a last chance. They won't bring this over again because it came over our... Oh, Janice, that's the wrong way. You're not clever, are you? Anyway, that'll be fine. I'll be chopping it off anyway. Let's straighten that up a little. And then I think we'll leave the floral bit around everywhere. You could go in and do all the detailed, but I think that is just fun as it is. So let's just chop off. So it's a simple card. It wasn't quick because it's taken me time to think about what was going where. Obviously there's the wee points here. Using the edge of the card. Right, let's tidy up. So obviously I've got loads of card. You could go in and... Do you think I should? I don't know. No, just let's not overcomplicate it. Just keep it simple. You can go on, and if you know, if you thought it was like a patchwork quilt, you could fill all the bits in. It's quite nice to just let that floral background show. And I'm just tidying my paper. So obviously I need to do scrap type cards with this paper. I'm going to take that out the way just now, and don't forget this, oops, to the point label punch. Isn't that fab? And it's a shape that you can do patchwork with. I've got glue everywhere here, so let's just tidy that up. Didn't need the dimensionals in the end, decided to keep it an economical to postcard. I've lost it. Where is it? I've lost the card. Wait, it is. Hey, look, it was on top of the paper, so it was like camouflaged. So there you have it. I've used the to the point label punch, blueberry bushel, and azure afternoon, bright border stamp set, and what did I tell you? Brighton Beautiful Designer Series paper. This is 6x6, and isn't it fun? So thank you so much for pressing play on the video. Please share this out or save it to your Pinterest, or give me a positive comment and a thumbs up. That all helps people to come to my channel and support me. So thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next. Oh no, I need to put something on there, don't I? Can't have that. Blemish. What we got? What about some hearts? I don't have the name of these. These are an online exclusive, and I'm on a mission to use things up before the new catalogue comes out. Where's my take your pick tool for doing this? Oh, it's just morning. I'm just getting myself started, and nothing's where it should be. I will just use. The minute I go off, I'll see it. Just sometimes you're looking at things. Oh, there it is. See? Got it. So these wee hearts are in three sizes. There you go. Now that there's no blemish now. Blemish? What blemish? So these are fab. They're on the online exclusives. I think they came out with a red marbled gold foiled paper that a lot of people were using for Valentine's, but I've used it for lots of other things too. It's fab. So thank you so much. I really am gone now, and I'll see you when we get to C. What will I choose for C?